Hi everyone, Dr. Benedetto here today on another short health video. I didn't get one out yet last week, so I'm behind, trying to catch up. And what I want to talk about today, just for a few moments, and if you've been watching these videos for any length of time, you see a lot of what I talk about are the things that happen in my practice every day, right? So the things that we deal with day in and day out. And a lot of my stories and my examples come from that. And there was a good one this morning that I wanted to touch upon. Okay, first things first, I have a little quote. As you can see, the title of this post comes from the father of modern medicine, who is Hippocrates, right? So medical doctors take a Hippocratic oath. Okay, so Hippocrates is widely known as the father of modern medicine. He's got some really good quotes out there about health if you Google him. This one here is really good, and this is something that we deal with patients when they first come to us. This is something that we deal with right away. We get this right out front to see if we're going to be able to work with them. But then day in and day out, we're always battling it. So I'll give you an example in a moment. The quote goes like this: "Before you heal someone, ask him if he's willing to give up the things that made him sick." Okay? And again, if you've been listening to me for any length of time, I'm always, harping on personal responsibility for your health and things like that. Don't rely on a pill in a bottle or your insurance company to try and come save you, or even the doctor. It's personal responsibility. So before you heal someone, ask him if he's willing to give up the things that made him sick. Right? It's pretty profound, right? But accurate at the same time. So someone comes in my office and we have this conversation. We do a very thorough analysis, an intake analysis. What's your lifestyle like? What medications are you taking? How do you live your life? Those things. Because if they're coming to me for help and they're like, "Oh, I have type 2 diabetes," and their lifestyle has been very poor up to that point, like they're a smoker and they're not exercising and they know their diet is poor and they're doing all these things that they shouldn't be doing, we have to have that conversation. Like, okay, listen, if we're going to help, if you want me to help you, are we going to stop doing the things that got us here in the first place? Because if we're not going to do that, then we're done. Like, I can't help, we can't help you if we're not going to change the things that caused the problem in the first place. Okay? This happened just this morning in the office here. I have a patient who's been doing great, a patient who has a lot of health problems going on, a lot of different autoimmune diseases and all kinds of problems with the nerves and the neuropathies and all kinds of stuff. Can't sleep, hasn't slept in years, right? We've been working with her for a very short period of time, a month or two, and she's doing great. And of course, we've made a lot of changes. We've made a lot of dietary changes. We've figured out, foods that she has problems with. There's a couple of biggies. Gluten is one of them. It's not like that for everybody, but it's like that for her. And so she comes in the office first thing this morning, and she had been doing great. She comes in first thing this morning, and she's not doing so hot, right? So she's sitting in the chair. She's all fidgety. She's itching herself. She's like, I'm not feeling well. I feel like I'm gonna jump out of my skin. So she gets some treatment, and I said, okay, well, we're gonna sit down and talk before you leave. We'll sit down and talk. I said, what's up? She's like, I don't know, this morning we were on the way here, we stopped for breakfast, and, now I got here and I feel this way. I said, okay, what'd you eat for breakfast? And the first words out of her mouth are French toast. And I said to myself, and she was right in front of me, and she laughed too, and she knew it, I said, listen, gluten or grains, bread, right, is a huge problem for you. We figured that out already. We've taken it out. You're doing great. I said, that's why you're feeling the way you're feeling is because you ate it today. And sometimes we're human beings, right? Sometimes we're thick-headed. We need to learn those things over and over again and suffer with them before we get it through our thick heads. By the time she left, she understood, obviously, and, I kind of reinforced to her. But, you can't get better. You can't heal. You can't change your life or change your health if you continue to do the things that brought those challenges or those illnesses or that sickness on in the first place. I hope that makes sense. Even Hippocrates knew it a long time ago, right? Thousands of years ago. It's harder and harder in our world to do. I get it nowadays. But it's really the only solution. It's really the only solution. Why keep banging our heads against the wall, right? If there's a problem and something caused it, in order to fix the problem, we have to change the things that caused it. I hope that makes sense. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, give it a nice thumbs up, share it, forward it, send it to all your friends and family that might need to hear this, this message, and everyone have a great day.